Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy B Farm Thinking Right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I got a nice lesson for you today. It's all about with me self mastery. If you don't have mastery of yourself, you ain't got jack. You know how I feel about that. So let me talk about that again. Let me bring it back to you again. What is self mastery? Self mastery is you say when what you say matches what you do. Let's talk about it. Do yours? Let's talk. Right, isn't 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's go. Right thinking, right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Sorry about that. I'm drinking tea this morning. All right. Right thinking way of life through mental spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical. But if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and my eye be true. All right, right thinkers. P Funk Philosophy asked the question, what is self mastery? It's a short question, but it got a whole myriad to answer. Why? Because it's going to take a whole bunch of things to make that happen for you. But with this one lesson, self mastery is when what you say matches what you do. I tell you, if what they say don't match what they do, don't trust them. If what they say match what they do, you can trust them because that's what I do. All right, for you. Okay. Again, let's try this stuff. Self masters are bound by what? Their words, followed by what? The action. A bunch of jibber jabber don't do nobody no good. So the self masters, we do what? We bring the action with the word. Just like bringing works with the prayer. For my Christian followers, it's all philosophically the same thing. I'm just trying to show you. I'm going to go on both sides now. I ain't got a problem talking to my Christians the same way I talk to anybody else. Why? I got y'all understanding too. I go to church with y'all. Okay, so I'm just trying to enlighten you too. I ain't I'm trying to rag on you. I'm trying to enlighten you with your concept that y'all sometimes swing and miss. All right, but if a man's word, if your word ain't good, that's not respected. If a man's word is not respected, that means it's because his actions don't match his words. So there's no reason to respect what you say. Why? Because you're going to do something other than what you say. There's no respect in them kind of men. And you wonder if them guys always talking, 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 and never produce. That's them. And that's why they're going to continue to do that. You can't do nothing about that. You don't want to be them. And my man Marcus Aurelius says, don't argue about what a good man is. Be one. Okay, I like that phrase. Okay, but self mastery again. You need to become the master of yourself by putting in the daily study, practice what you're learning, and master it so that it becomes a way of life and it becomes a position. You're in a position now where you are progressing, prospering, and what? Daily. This roller coaster of life. No, I got a lesson coming for you. The purpose, adversities in life. To check your chin. Okay? All y'all talk that good God stuff, but when you put to the test, a lot of y'all fail. And God sees that. That's why when the boys in the furnace, they was diligent. They wasn't giving in, and they would put to the test. They passed. That's a lesson for y'all Christians to show your faith in God. Stay and don't worry about it. Okay, a lot of y'all, your faith was weak. Moving on. But they tell you the size of a mustard seed to get you over. But self-masters or self-mastery is when you get to the point where you don't apologize for doing or saying anything wrong. Why? Because you don't do it. Don't say it. I know just what to say, when to say it, how to say it in any situation. That's self-mastery. At one time, you come out your face sideways. And, oh, my bad. No, I don't do that. I'm thinking before I'm opening my pie hole. I only speak for myself. I see people just jump right out there, just get in the lane, ain't thought twice. Then got better. Oh, my bad. I don't do that. Okay. So self-mastery. Okay. Know what you're talking about when you're talking. Respect other people. When they're talking, you should be listening. So that way, when you engage with them, at least you heard what they said. You ain't got to agree with it. You ain't got to like with it, but you got to listen. Well, I don't get that in return, but I give you that. Why? I need to make a better decision. So I got to hear what you're saying first. Moving on. If I say it, I meant it. And if, hell, yeah, I'm going to stand on it. I'm not going to change what I said because the nothing you true prove don't make a difference for me. No matter what you try to say and do, when I say it, I meant it. And I'm going to back it up and I'm going to stand on it. A lot of time when I'm talking to people and they telling me something, I've been doing this Carl Young thing. He got me psychologized out of everybody. So every time I hear somebody say certain things, then I'm going to tell them, what Carl Young call. I ain't no psychologist by no stretch. But I get, and they don't like that. I tell them my man said something. I said, oh, that's so-and-so. I said, no, man, that's what that guy. So I got to check on that because that ain't going too well for me right now. All right. But self-masters, okay, their words always match their actions. You know, people like that who always follow through, who always do what they say. You know them kind of people? You respect them, don't you? Are you one of them kind of people? See? That's a simple question. If that quality that says that, you should have that quality. If you don't, you should adopt it. Why? That's what the whole purpose of me explaining it to you, so you can use it for yourself. You're respected. When? For what you do, not what you say. Again, actions over words is self-mastery at its best. I can show you better than I can tell you. I ain't got a whole bunch of work. No, I got a whole bunch of action. Big difference. Big difference. Okay? And the guy who do a whole bunch of talking, he got no action. I live by the philosophy that I practiced, that I mastered over the last 30 years. But I can show you my philosophy. I can show you a lot better than I can tell you. His word, you can count the days. Why? If I say it, that's it. Simple as that. We ain't got to go back and forth. No, that's it. Trust me on that. Talk to my mother-in-law. She says I have to forgive people. My philosophy is that do me once, shame on you. Do me twice, shame on me. For letting you do me a second time. So if I stop you the first time, we ain't got to worry about that. I cuss that out. Most people are hypocritical. I can't stand a hypocrite. What's a hypocrite? A hypocrite is someone who always say one thing and do just the opposite of what they say. What the hell? That's the Pinocchio theory. Okay, I call it a hypocrite. That's what you are. If you say this and do that, you're a hypocrite. I don't give a damn what you say. If you say this and you do that, I don't need. I can make that decision on my own. Moving on. I ain't asking you a hypocrite. I ain't considering you a hypocrite. I'm telling you, you a hypocrite. If it waddle like a duck, it quack like a duck, it's a duck. Hypocrites always say one thing and they do the opposite. So I have no respect for them. I don't have to. Simple as that. I don't give a damn. I'm not going to respect you. Your word means nothing. Your actions are bogus. So leave me be. That's all. Ain't nothing you can do to change what I see. Simple as that. Okay. Self-mastery is just that. You have to master yourself. I don't give a damn about somebody else, personally. I really don't. I'm working on me. I'm working on me. I just did the lesson. Seeing somebody else's flaws, we all see that. But that ain't my job to correct them. My job to see my own and correct them. That's self-mastery right there. That's what I work on. Your job is to master yourself. No one else. Know thyself is the name of this game. Right then, because we need to know who the hell we are individually. That's why a lot of people don't. And before you came to me, you probably didn't either. So I'm trying to help you along the way. That's what I'm here to do. Not to rag on you, call you a bunch of, no, help you out. That's what I'm here for. And I'm big on what? Being respected because I show it. I give it. And if I'm giving something, that means I'm investing. If I ain't getting in return, I'm going to stop investing. It used to be I would be disrespectful. Now I just stop engaging. I make that a little easier for me. But I'm big on being respected. So I give respect and I live up to what I say and I do. Question now is, do you? I got me. You got to worry about you. I don't worry about you. You got to worry about you. You ain't got to worry about me. Why? I got me covered. Self mastery, again, is you, not him, her, them. No, you knowing what? Thyself. God and you are one. God is God, self is you. The ego will acquiesce to God. It will give in every time. But if you don't corral it, it ain't going out without a fight. Oh, the ego, that's the honey badger. He gonna fight anybody. He don't give a damn who it is. If it's you, he'll fight you. He don't give a damn. He's inside you. He fights you tooth and nail. When they're on the boat fighting against Apophis, the ego's the only one still fighting. That's why I call them the honey badgers. Honey badgers never turn down a fight. He don't give a damn with the nods and no, he don't give a damn. All right, he's funny, but your spirit, and that's how you should feel. And that's the ego. The ego don't give a damn. It don't care about God. It don't know God. Now, if it's gonna work and serve God, fine. But knowing God, no, he just do what he do. Turn him loose and let him do what he do. The berserkers, I call he's the berserker, like the Norsemen. They got them guys, they get them all hyped up and they go crazy. Okay? But make sure, master, first of all, know thyself. That's mastering yourself. With what? Knowledge. Knowledge. And then you practice it. Now you have it. You know it. That returns, that comes in. When knowledge with experience becomes wisdom. You have to live, become master yourself with obtaining wisdom, living it. Self mastery is having what? Yourself all together. With spiritually, mentally, and physically. The big three, okay, like me. But when you're respected for being and doing, be you man or woman of your word and with actions, if you are a female and you live up to what you say, you got to be respected for that. Why? Because you bringing the action and you ain't doing a whole bunch of blibber blabber. Okay, women can do. They just as proficient as men in that. Okay, but you got a lot of women who talk and they got their femme fatale way. They think because they look and they bat their eyes, they can get a break. Don't fall for it. All right, but if you're being taught and the one who's teaching you, he's teaching, but he ain't practicing what, or he or she ain't practicing what they're teaching, don't listen to them. Why? They're teaching the wrong way. Why? They're not showing you. They're just talking. They're not putting in the work. I follow a brother from the biblical concept, religious. Why? Because he's sincere. He believes what he's doing. He's an honest, God-fearing man. I trust him. So that's why. If he wasn't that, I wouldn't deal with him. I don't give a damn. No, if he ain't doing the thing I think he needs to do, I ain't got a problem with that. Still my friend, still love him. But if he ain't the kind of dude I would follow, and he is, so that's why I follow him. All right. But again, if your teacher ain't doing what he teaching, he ain't the teacher for you. Why? If you ain't doing what you teaching, you ain't practicing what you preaching, you ain't the one for me. Why? I need to be able to look at you and see what you're saying. What you do, what you say, better match what you're doing. That's why. And again, if you're not a master of yourself, how the hell can you teach somebody else to master themselves? Explain that one to me. Cause I just teach what I know. I'm self-master me. I know that. I got that covered. Oh, where you go get? Nah, I don't worry about where I got my degree from. Where'd you get yours? Okay, do you got yours? So how can you be something or teach something that you don't have? Again, knowledge of self. You have to master that for yourself to help somebody else. I am a master of myself. That's my certificate of what? Bonification, authenticity. I know what that I'm talking about. I've been called a lot of things. Wrong and the liar ain't came out yet. Who teaches? I'm a master of myself who teaches others, aka my title is a sage. I teach you to master yourself. Why? I've done mine. I'm the teacher of self-mastery. That's why I want you to reach that level with knowledge of self, knowing thyself. That's my intent. That's my personal goal. And that's what I'm here doing. Just that. To do you, give you what you need to be what your best self. Moving on. And to gain self-mastery is the goal for all right thinkers. everybody in general, but right thing is your goal is to get knowledge of self. To who? Stop the recycling, stop the incarnation, stop the recycle, stop the reincarnation cycle, excuse me. You want to end that recycle of coming back here, coming back here. Live right, do right, fulfill your personal obligations, enjoy life, and what? Unless you like it here, come on back. You'll see your call. I done did enough time here. I'm out. But if you know yourself through the work that you got to put in, then you're ahead of what pretty much everyone else who don't. There's a lot of us who don't. It's 9 billion people, and it's 9 billion ways to know God. I guarantee 9 billion of them don't use them. For those who do, that's what we are. Different with those who don't. There's a lot who don't. It's a whole lot who don't, and that's what scares me. Self mastery means you know yourself for yourself, and that's the work you have to put in to be a master of self. And if you don't master nothing else, master yourself will get you to the next level. And you can master everything else other than yourself and never make it to the next level. See the concept? Self mastery, most highest knowledge you can obtain. Righteous living, virtuous and integrity. Living by these qualities will make you what? A better person. And that means you doing what? What's right. With these qualities, you have personal respect, self-respect, integrity. You're not going to do sneaky, deceitful things. You're going to be forthright. You're going to be transparent and honest. I've always been, at a drug dealer, I was still honest. Okay, so again, I ain't got no problem being fair. Not a bit. But no matter where, day and night, you going to what? Do what's right. That's you taking responsibility for you. I don't give a damn where you are, what y'all, don't make a difference. You got to be responsible all the time. When you're the master of yourself, you had to put some work in. It's not like, you're not like everybody else. Like my man Kendrick Lamar, they're not like us. For all of us who do this, reach self-mastery, through the work that we have to do to obtain that, we can say to each other, they're not like us. What? They don't put the work in. That arduous road, nobody walks. That broad road to destruction, that's what everybody partake in that one. And my mother has a favorite. Broad is the road to destruction. Yeah, that ain't a profound statement. That's just a fact. Everyone needs to what? Know or AKA master themselves, but very few do. And that's the goal of all human beings. Not just right thinkers. I want to say that. No, everybody needs to know themselves. I'm just making a point when we practice in the philosophy, that's our end game. We come here to do just that. I'm just helping you along the way with my concept. Self-mastery. What it means? It means that you have all the knowledge you will ever need. Self. At Judgment Day, all this thing is going to keep track of what? Everything you thought, did, conceived, whatever. It kept records. So when you become transparent, honest, righteous, all the good qualities, that will purify light in the heart. You got no extra baggage. You got no hidden desires. You got no addictions. You got a whole bunch. You got none of that nonsense. You eradicated that out of your personality, out of your character. Now your heart is light as Maya's feather. And you can live every day with a light heart and then have to worry about what. When death comes, I'm good. Wow, man, my heart light. Let's go. Let's rock. Bam. I'm coming in like that. Yeah, check me out. I'm good. That's what. And when you get confidence of self mastery, that's how you feel about yourself. You know what it is, how it's going to be. And all you're doing now is preparing. You just walking the walk. What? You got to take it every day, one day at a time like everybody else. You can't get there no quicker than nobody else. So knowing that, understand that, just live and enjoy the ride. Just hold on and enjoy the ride at this point when you reach self-mastery. Knowing yourself is knowing everything you need to ever know in life. Again, that's what they're going to question. How much did you know you? How Mayat did you perform in your daily duties in life? The highest degree of knowledge, and the only knowledge that you can obtain with the highest is your self-knowledge. Biblical scholarly don't mean a damn thing. None of that. Self supersedes all of those. Trumps everything. Okay, self. The work you have to put in to reach self-mastery, just like going to college and get the degree, you got to put some work in. They don't just get them things out. Self-mastery don't just happen. You don't just wake up as a self and become self-master yourself. No. It's the work you got to put forth. That's the difference. And again, when you can make that statement, they not like us. Why? We put the work in. Okay? Knee house, reaching that level ain't easy. That's the whole purpose. There's a whole bunch down here, ain't it? Yeah. When you get up here, that's separate the men from the boys. Okay, that's when the rubber meets the road. How many of y'all get here? Some of y'all fine, a lot of y'all fall short. Moving on. But becoming a master of oneself, to know yourself in this lifetime may be the hardest job you ever have. Yeah, that job ain't gonna be easy for you to do that. And most people don't. That's why, because it ain't easy. So they gotta come back and try it again. Hope they get better at it again. But your life, in order for you to reach self-mastery, like me, is some things that you have to do. That's all. I'm telling you, that's what I'm telling you. That's the only way. Why don't everybody reach self-mastery? Even in y'all religious concept, y'all claim ain't but 144,000 going to heaven. Heaven must be a small venue because you got a lot more people than that. But if y'all can only hold 144,000, y'all the one set the number. So everybody going, even y'all say no. How you gonna be okay? How you get to be one of that 144? How you gotta live? Mm-hmm. Come on over the mountain. Yeah, you come over here sooner or later. Don't worry. The mountain don't move. In order for you to get from this side to that side, you got to come through me or go over me. You can't get around me. Okay, moving on. And that's life. And why? Everybody don't become self-knowledge, self-master, because only those who chose to go and make that route for themselves. Everybody else would chose what? The easy way. The hard way. Okay, so I'm starting to, okay. But those who do and see it through, mm, mm, what awaits you, only you can enjoy that. Why? Because it's personal. Everybody's different. What it do for you may be different what it did for me. But I know what it did for me, so I can share what when it gets to you, we can share. Why? I know they got me. How to do for you. Okay? So again, when you with your mate, when it's yeah. You wanna know the first you wanna know what was it good for you? Okay? God's like that with everybody. Was it good for you? Self mastery, again, is the end game in life, but it's a learned life lesson behavior that some will learn and some won't. That's just the nature of the beast. Simple as that. Only the strong gonna survive. You weak, you done. If you're ignorant of yourself, you ain't gonna make it to the next level. You're gonna come back and reincarnate and try it again. It's all facts of life. Hope you understand that concept. Everything we do is up to you to do what you need to do for yourself, not nobody else. Understand that self-mastery means just that. Do you. Again, in closing, I might think I appreciate you tuning in. But in closing, may you all live to be 100, me, 100 minus a day. So I've never my right thinkers who understand self-mastery is when what you match, when what you say match what you do. That's the right way. I'm out.